Hello my friends, welcome back to Keto and the Chaos. My name is Tammy, and on this channel I like to share all my tips and tricks on how I lost 200 pounds without surgery and how you can be successful on your own weight loss journey. So if that's what you're looking for, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for more videos like this one to inspire you to get started. Welcome back, my friends. I'm so excited to have you back. I wanted to share something that I just recently discovered, and I wanted to say thank you to the sponsor of this video, letsgetchecked.com. If you're anything like me, there's times in your life where your health is literally the last thing you think about. You're so busy worrying about everyone else in your life and getting the things done that you need to, that you don't always take the time to take care of yourself the way that you should. That is why a lot of us got into the situation that we were in, just like I did when I ate myself into oblivion and got to 374 pounds. Obviously, 3 years ago, I decided that I needed to make myself a priority and take things into my own hands and have control over the way that I was eating and my health. But to be completely honest, I haven't really wanted to go to the doctor and involve the doctor in a lot of the things that I've been doing. Partly because I'm just too busy. I mean, I know you guys probably can relate to being so busy that you can't make an appointment and you just can't fit it into your busy schedule. Obviously, I suggest going to see a doctor before you embark on any weight loss program. And I have gone in for my yearly checkup to have my blood work done and everything like that. But I've often wondered what it would be like if I could choose, just like I could choose to go get a DEXA scan like I have multiple times, if I could choose to have my blood tested for certain things I was curious about, for example, cholesterol and thyroid, without having to go to the doctor and without the rigmarole of having to make an appointment, go in, file the insurance and everything that has to be done when it comes to that, and then of course, listen to a doctor, maybe possibly berate me for what I'm choosing to do, or give me advice that I'm not necessarily prepared for, without any warning, without even knowing my blood results before I even walk in the door. That was the case last time. Now, my doctor was happy with me last time, but I did go into my appointment not knowing the results of my blood test, and it really bothered me that I wasn't able to prepare myself and to research it so that when the doctor brought up things, I would have something that I could say. How great would it be if any of you who are type 2 diabetic could get your A1C checked right in your own home? Well, today I'm going to show you a product that I am so excited about, letsgetchecked.com. They are an amazing company where you can do blood tests right at home. You can do all kinds of blood tests, from vitamin deficiency to sexually transmitted diseases. And I know that when you're worried about having a sexually transmitted disease, going into a clinic or a doctor is probably the last thing you want to deal with. How great is it that we can now test for these kinds of things right here in our own home, send off the kit, find out the results privately before having to worry about consulting a doctor. I think this is one of the best new things that someone has thought of, and I don't know why they didn't think of it sooner. So I wanted to talk to you about some of the tests that I personally did, and I'm going to go ahead and show you a little clip of what that was like, of what the testing involved, and then we'll come back here and chit-chat about the results. So as you can see, it's super easy to test for cholesterol, thyroid, A1C, and all kinds of other things right here in your own home. You could see exactly what I did. It was kind of a pain to have to stick my fingers a bunch of times. Apparently, my blood clots very easily, and so I had to stick myself a billion times on all my fingers. My kids found it very fascinating. I'm sure that there's probably ways you can improve on that. I'm going to be doing these two tests right after we finish this video, so I'm going to be doing it again. We'll see if I'll try something new, but as you can see, they arrive to your door in a very indistinct package. There's literally no way to know what's inside, so that if you're worried about people knowing what it is, no one would ever have a clue. When you open up the box, I showed you already inside of what the kit looks like, but it's literally just inside this plastic bag container. So I have 2 more tests that I am doing. The ones I did in the video, I did a cholesterol test, a heart test, and I did a vitamin deficiency test. This one is my diabetic check for my A1C. I am not diabetic, but I thought it would be fun to test and just see what they say, because why not? And this one is cortisol. I wondered if I did thyroid or cortisol. I wanted to do both of them. In fact, I may have to go back and get a couple more kits because there were a couple more tests that I wanted to do. Thyroid being one of them because I am worried about that. I just like to maintain knowing if it's changed or not. But cortisol, everybody keeps telling me my cortisol levels are probably up and that's why I'm gaining weight or that's why I'm retaining water and all this stuff. So we're going to check once and for all to see what my cortisol levels are like. All right, so I have my results here. I actually went and logged into my online account for my doctor's office and wrote down my numbers, my cholesterol numbers from the last year. So I went in December of 2018. So that was just a little over a year ago to have my blood work done after 2 years on keto. It has now been 3 years. And I bet you're curious to find out if my cholesterol improved or did it get worse? Because everyone says cholesterol gets worse on keto. So I thought it would be fun to show you guys. And with the convenience of Let's Get Checked, we're able to go and do a cholesterol test whenever we want to know an update without having to make an appointment with the physician and things like that. And all of our results are stored online, so they're still really easy to access anytime we want to. 71 million adults 20 or older have high bad cholesterol levels according to the CDC. 34 million are getting treatment and only 23 million have their cholesterol levels under control. Raised cholesterol levels can result in serious conditions such as coronary heart disease, heart attack, or stroke. Each detection will provide us for better clinical outcomes and allow you to make positive lifestyle changes. First thing you do, you get it delivered in the mail, you collect your sample, you pop it back in the UPS box, and it will overnight with no extra charge. You will review the results in 3 to 5 days. They're really fast. I think mine was less than 3 days, actually. I got my results faster than expected. And they actually have medical support available online. So should you be concerned about your results in any way, you can actually talk to their medical staff to determine whether or not you should go see a physician for the seriousness of what you have discovered by the test. So that way you're able to find out from an actual physician whether or not you should go see your doctor, which is really, really great. It's extremely convenient, like we talked about, and you have control. And you know what? When it comes to things, especially like dietary changes, lifestyle changes, things like that, we really want to have control. And I honestly want to have control of my medical decisions as well. And the more knowledge that I can be armed with, the more likely I am to make a better and more informed decision when it comes to my health when I go to see my actual physician. You can have confidence that your health is being tracked and monitored because you can check it whenever you feel like you want to check it. They also have subscription discounts. So when you purchase it, you can purchase at a reoccurring price and do it every certain amount of time and get an even lower price on it. Yes, they do accept HSA accounts and things like that, medical cards, which is huge. There's so many products that I think should be available with HSA that haven't been, that I've wanted to buy. And what a relief that this one is available with using the money that I have set aside for my medical care. They do have a team of physicians that will review the results, and a nurse can talk to you anytime during the process if you would like. If you test positive, you will even receive a call from them to talk about it. So you should be fasted when you do the test. They prefer you to do the test before 9 a.m., but I fast until like 1 or 2 p.m., so I just make sure that I get it in with my own fasting window, and then it gets to the UPS office today. All of your results are guaranteed private and anonymous, so you don't need to worry about that. They're not going to share your results with anybody. And the cholesterol test is only $79. For something like this, for this value, you would think that it would be a lot more money. But $79, I mean, that is so great to be able to test your cholesterol whenever you need to. Fantastic. All right, so let's get to the results. The first results that I wanted to share with you was my vitamin deficiency test. I really wanted to test my vitamin deficiencies because those can be something that can spur on depression. And then you know that at this time of year especially, I'm really struggling with depression, and I really wanted to see if maybe my vitamins were off and there was something that I could do, like maybe take even more vitamin D or have vitamin B12 shots or something like that to help me out. So the combo test that I did here was $109, and it tests all three: vitamin D, B12, and folate. So the results of these can really tell me if there's something that I need to change in my diet or maybe medically that I can do to raise them up. So my vitamin D levels were 36.8. That was on the low end of normal, but it is in the normal range. Anything above 30 is the normal range. So I feel like pretty happy with that number. I was really worried that my vitamin D supplementation wasn't sufficient and that maybe I wasn't in normal range, but anything below 30 is considered low. So I'm doing well at 36.8. My folate was greater than 20 ng per ml. I have no idea what that means, but I do know it was listed as on the high end of normal. So that's perfect. Vitamin B12 was at 1082 pg per ml. Like I said, I don't know what that means, but I know that it was in the normal range. So it's really nice because on the website, it shows you like what the ranges are, and then it shows you like almost like a timeline where your number falls. So you can see really quickly if you're on low end of normal, high end of normal, if you're too high, too low, and it's really easy to see right away, which I really appreciated. So I'm all great on my vitamins. I don't need to stress. What I've been working on and doing and eating obviously is doing exactly what I need. As for cholesterol results, it's 3 years in on keto, and a lot of people say that your cholesterol can go up on keto, and so I'm always really nervous to get my cholesterol tested. Last year, I got my cholesterol tested, and my total cholesterol was 152, which is in the normal range. Anything below 200 is considered normal. My triglycerides were 38, which is really good, and anything under 150 is considered normal. My HDL cholesterol was 42, which was low, which should have been probably a little bit higher, but was still within the range of normal. And my LDL 123, which was high end of normal, but still considered normal. My doctor was not concerned in any way about my cholesterol or triglycerides, and that was in December of 2018. So now here we are in February of 2020, and I went ahead and sent in one of these great Let's Get Checked boxes and got my results. And I was really happy to see that my cholesterol is looking good still. My total cholesterol is up to 170, but it is still well within the range of normal, which is under 200. My triglycerides did go up from 38 to 46, but they are still well below the recommended amount of under 150. So nothing to be concerned about there. My HDL went up from 42 to 50, which is awesome. I'm so happy about that. And my LDL went down from 123 to 119. So those two dramatically improved. And the things that changed on my cholesterol numbers still never put me in a scary range for my heart. Isn't it great that I'm going to be able to check on this anytime I feel like I need to? And I'm able to use my HSA to pay, which is super awesome. I am about ready to get these tests open and send in my cortisol and my A1C test, and I'll be back with another video to let you know what the results of those are. I've never tested either of these, so this ought to be really interesting. I'm so glad you guys were here today, and I appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to check out the link in the About section. There is a special discount code for you for letsgetchecked.com. Keep in mind that I do receive a commission off of your purchases should you decide to go visit them and do this for yourself. And I appreciate that. And I'm so grateful that Let's Get Checked sponsored my video today. And I'm so excited that I was able to share a product with you guys that's actually super helpful, really great for keto, and doesn't involve food. I love it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, you guys. We'll talk to you all again soon.